In September 1943, 617 Squadron launched Operation Garlic, a bold attempt to cripple the Dortmund-Ems Canal, a key transport artery in Nazi Germany. Among the pilots was Flight Lieutenant Les Knight, already a hero for his role in the famous Dambusters raid just months earlier. The mission was dangerous. To destroy the aqueduct, the squadron needed to drop massive 12,000-pound bombs at low altitude with near-perfect accuracy. Les Knight, known for being calm under pressure, was at the controls of one of 8 Lancaster bombers assigned to the task. The first attempt on the night of September 14th was aborted due to heavy fog. Tragedy struck when a Lancaster flown by squadron leader Maltby crashed into the North Sea, but Knight and the others survived to try again the following night. Knight's Lancaster flew in a tight formation near Munster, supported by Mosquito fighters to suppress enemy flak. But the target remained shrouded in mist, and the bombs missed their mark. The canal was not breached, and the cost was devastating. Of the 9 aircraft involved, 6 were lost. Flight Lieutenant Les Knight never returned. His aircraft was badly damaged by flak during the raid. Knight ordered his crew to bail out, and they survived, but he stayed at the controls, guiding the Lancaster away from populated areas. He crashed in a field near Denenkamp in the Netherlands. He was just 22 years old. His selfless actions saved lives that night, including one Harry O'Brien. Sheila, welcome in the Netherlands and welcome in Den Ham. How has it been for you to get here?
Oh, getting here was an adventure. We came from Toronto, Canada, and took a little while, but we're very excited. We had a really long first day because we just couldn't wait to see everything that we came to see.
Because your father was one of the crew of Les Knight, a famous pilot here in town. How is it? How has the public reaction been to you being here?
Well, we've just been here a day. We've been introduced to a lot of people. People seem excited. We also visited some really key spots today just on our own, and that was really emotional. We saw Les's grave, and we saw the area that all the crew parachuted out into, and we were trying to track down maybe exactly where my dad got to because he left some clues in some of the writings that he gave us, and so we're going to continue that search while we're here.
And how has it been for you to be in such a historic place, not just for, this country, but for your family as well?
Emotional right from the very beginning, just like stepping into it and knowing that my dad was here before me and breathed this air, and that moment of his life when they landed and the fear and the unknown. He was a young man, he was 21. And even just talking to you about it right now, I just feel my heart rate increasing. I can't imagine what he faced and the decisions he had to face and the urge to just sort of save himself, just survival after he had to bail out of that plane. It's really, I've known the story my whole life, but now here, seeing it and seeing tangible, like this is the field and this is the crash, it really, really brings it home.
Yeah, because of course a lot of people here ought to be thankful for what your father and his crew and the crew he was part of did. And I think you see that by how many people are showing up today just to remember them. Yeah, it chills. And I think it's a very welcoming place, of course, but I can imagine your father, he passed away, I read that it's a very emotional moment for you. And do you feel that he's with you right now?
I feel that he's with me. Little signs. Here, I'll give you a little sign. My pilot on the flight over from Toronto was Captain Knight. So
that is a very convenient and indeed a sign.
I look for some reason, at my phone, and I see 617 all the time. And so these little bits and notices, it was, there's always just something little, and I always go, hey, Dad.
All right. And we're going into the church for the service, and then after that there's a whole, another thing, the mayor's here. How does it feel for you to know that the town is just doing this much for 80 years of freedom?
You know, I always knew that this part of the world was really emotional about this topic. You know, my dad used to come to the Dambuster reunions, and so he has been back here, and he has visited Les's grave. And when they came back, my mom and dad were overwhelmed with the kindness of the people from Denham. So I mean, I sort of knew that there would be welcome open arms, and now we're feeling it for real.